Welcome, everyone, to Total Party Killing It. This week on Neon Panic, we're getting everything started. This will be our first game of actually trying to play Cyberpunk Red, so it should be interesting and fun. Joining me are Mike as Jeb Claremont, Brandon as Cordyceps, Michael as Eco Yoda, and Chris as Kiwi something, because I forgot to put their name on the overlay.
E-Bound.
Because I'm
good. Like the world.
Because I'm good like that. With that being said, how you guys doing tonight? What's up?
Good. Ready to get this started.
Ready to get murdered on turn one.
Ready to hack computers and kick some ass, and I'm all out of ass.
What'd I do? Broke something. Kiwi E-Bomb.
I can't remember the last time I've been to that website.
I don't even know that's still a thing.
It is.
Is it? Nice. All right. So, you guys are a crew. You've run some stuff together. You obviously kind of know what everybody is, but I will go through it again just for everybody's reminder. Jeb is your solo, probably your bodyguard of some description. Cordyceps is a net runner. Eco is a lawman. And Kiwi is your resident med tech. Do you guys want to say anything about your characters? Do you want to introduce yourselves to any degree?
Go ahead, Michael.
My character, I figure he's probably in his 40s because I think the nuke went off about 30 years ago or so.
The nuke went off in, I believe it was 2025, 2023, 2025, something like that.
Anyways, he lost his eyes from seeing the nuke go off, so he has two cyberplant eyes in.
Okay.
And so he grew up. His family was rich, but after the nuke went off, they lost a lot of that. So he had to live on the streets, and now he's worked his way up through the police academy or police station or whatever.
Okay. Do you work for a zone? Do you work for a corp? Who do you work for?
I work for the zone. I'm a motor patrol cop, motorcycle cop, basically.
Okay. Where do you operate out of?
I mostly stick around Little China.
Okay. All right. Cool. How about you, Jeb? What's your short little backstory?
Jeb Claremont. I'm probably in my low 30s. I'm a very flashy, colored, chic, dressed guy. I have very minimal cyber implants. I actually look like I have a cyber neck, but it's not. It's a big piece of jewelry that sits around my neck. I'm coughing to death, so hang on a minute.
For what it's worth, the bomb did go off in 2023.
Okay.
What year is it now? What year is it?
It is 2045.
Oh, okay.
I like to live life on the edge. I would rather just clear a room out of all the bullshit, kill them all, and let them crawl out of here and see who's moving still. I do have a very lucky screwdriver that I keep with me. Not really sure why, but I keep it in my back pocket like a wallet. And my current getup is a yellow, basically a yellow leisure suit.
Nice.
Yep.
Well done.
Okay. How about you, Kiwi?
All right. Well, I grew up kind of outside the general area of the bomb. where it was less affected. The nice suburban areas where people kind of just do their middle class thing. I now spend a bunch of time helping out kind of like nobodies with defective bioimplants, general health concerns, being an overall nice guy for the poors. I'm from Pacific Islander descent, so Kiwi isn't my actual name, but something people call me. I always wear mirror shades, except when I'm actively using my eye implants, because I'm a little bit embarrassed by not having human eyes. Well, the one human eye, but it's pretty necessary for doing medtech work and seeing people's bits and goop, technical terms. So yeah, I'd say I do a bit of freelance work in the poorer areas, but work as a med tech in the larger corp areas when I'm not doing that.
All right, cool. Yeah. So you guys. Oh, sorry. One more of you. Cordyceps.
Fuck you too. So yeah, ciao. Basically, my family lost everything through a betrayal. Our town was taken over by the reclaimers. I've learned that in order for me to get anything at all, I have to beg, borrow, and steal. My character screen screwed up. Anyway, whatever. So I kind of make my ends meet by nefarious means on the net. Typically started doing it just for the fun of it, and then got really good at it. And now corporate executives call on me whenever they need some black work done that they don't feel like getting their hands dirty with.
Okay. I'm into it. Okay. So, the four of you are contacted by a local fixer. Everybody knows them as CDJ, as in the letters CDJ. Their actual name is Chrome Dome Jerome. And they told you to meet them at a kind of a local nightclub that you guys are all familiar with called Cat 32. So we start with you guys walking in to Cat 32.
I love it.
Popping a shot at this one. Let's get it started. Oh, wait.
You're shooting the
Throw a grenade
bartender.
in here.
If that's not Chrome Dome Jerome, I don't know what's been told to me in life.
Okay.
You guys,
Charlize Theron over there.
You guys have not ever met CDJ in person, but you have worked with them in the past. They've given you a couple small jobs, but this one sounded like it was it's kind of a little bit bigger and actually merited you guys coming in instead of just taking it over your agent. So,
Over here actually looks like she's made out of chrome.
Kiwi, you notice in the far side, in the back room, you hear some music playing back there. It's your typical rocker boy stuff, kind of what you would expect. But you do notice that somebody kind of notices you guys, the four of you guys walk in, kind of reaches their hand up and kind of gives you the finger wave of like, back here.
Like this way, back here.
Yeah. Yep. you were correct in that the literal Chrome person is Chrome Dome Jerome.
Well. As we approach, do these people around him seem to like stiffen up?
Yeah, do we recognize any of them? Are they his normal?
Well, you guys
Or is there-
have never actually met CDJ
Dome.
in person, so you're not sure. They definitely are, giving you the look, but definitely not like a. They're not like reaching for their guns or anything.
I mean, it'd be weird if they were because we're expected. So
Exactly.
This was the person that waved at us. Yeah.
This one,
the corner.
I have the wrong thing selected. Yes.
Okay.
Yes. Literally the Chrome individual. It is a sleek form. It is kind of androgynous. You're not sure if they are male or female. And when they speak with a very kind of genderless tone.
I'm gonna sit down at the empty booth, away from them,
Okay.
close enough where I can kind of still hear and everything, but just
Sure.
I'm not really a people person.
Solo. Jeb, are you standing back?
Yep, standing here in case shit starts popping off.
Okay. Okay. So CDJ kind of recognizes the lawman and the med tech. They
DDJ?
welcome.
Question mark.
I'm glad that you accepted my invitation. I think you'll be interested in a job I have for you.
I like your androgynous voice.
Look, I'm doing my best, man. That is a hard one to do. They say, as it turns out, there have been some missing people over in Haywood. Fortunately for them, or unfortunately, the kidnappers have taken someone that someone is willing to pay money to find. That money can be yours if you find them.
Haywood, is that the
So-
nice place?
So it is what is considered an overcrowded suburb.
All right.
So it's for what it's worth, if you remember the map at all, it's one of the yellow-orange areas. So it's, it's not a combat zone, but it's not exactly like the nicest place to be. They say, but I do have some details. A generalized location of where several people have been claimed as missing, as well as the location of some cybernetics that are believed to belong to the missing people. If your Netrunner would be interested, and they reach to their neck, pull out a shard. Kiwi, they hand it to you, as you are kind of the closer of the two, and say, your runner may be interested in this.
Think we can see to it? Us meat sacks gotta eat after all.
Okay. Cordyceps, do you take it and slot it?
If he walks over to me in the middle of everything, I'll slot it.
Yeah, where are you?
Just
I'm
right behind you.
here.
Yeah, I'll step back and hold
Cool.
it up over my shoulder.
Cool. Yeah, so Cordyceps, you slot it. Kind of pings your agent, brings it up. Basically what you get is information. It's basically a street or two in Haywood that comes up as kind of high gang activity has been spotted there, as well as a disproportionate number of missing people versus bodies being found, if that makes sense. The other thing is essentially a list of serial numbers for cybernetics. For your edification as a runner, you have an ability that is basically a scan ability that you can scan for access points. When you do this, at least as far as I'm concerned with for how we're playing this tonight, you can also scan like cybernetics to like check serial codes, basic information about it, basically pulling up like the info bubble on a cybernetic thing if it's like sitting in front of you. A lot of kind of back markets will kind of have that stuff out, or have kind of a terminal for it, or have a shard that they'll give you so you can like check out their inventory. So you kind of get a list of like what's missing. You do know that group, basically where this stuff is being sold, is in Rancho Coronado, which is southwest of Haywood.
I think we just ate dinner there tonight, Rancho Coronado.
Right. I think that's where I picked for my home when we were talking about it the other night.
I think it sounds familiar. So you may be like, oh shit, yeah, like the night markets there. You know where like the counterfeit and back market stuff is sold. So if that's the case, you'd be like, oh shit, yeah, I'm familiar. Also, sorry, go on.
At some point, I'll turn to CDJ and I'll ask what kind of... It sounds like my kind of work. What kind of eddies are we talking about?
She says, it always comes back to the money. They just smile, like a real big smile, like, obviously that's why you're here. So... Oh, also, Cordyceps, as you are going through this, CDJ also is going to say this aloud to the rest of the group. Gives you a name. She says, the Graydon family is interested in finding their daughter. Her name is Jayla Graydon. Her last known location is, kind of points at you, Cordyceps, and says, on that shard.
Because I want to do a skill.
Uh-huh.
While these guys are all talking, I'm gonna use, I would assume, perception.
Okay.
I'm just gonna check the room out, check the vibe out. Does anybody seem to be like eavesdropping on our conversation, or always checking around, ready for shit to pop off? Is this guy behind me happen to be strapping a fucking gun or anything? Or
sure, yeah. Roll it.
What do we roll? What do we just go to our perception?
Let's.
There you go.
Yeah, cool.
That was a -6. The fuck?
No, you rolled a nat 1.
Did I? Are you sure?
Yep, you rolled a nat 1 on it. So you I will say, you basically get the general vibe of the places. Again, everybody carries. The part of town you're in, everybody's carrying. But you don't really pick anything up. You kind of assume people are listening because that's what people do. It's... but other than that, like, your experience in dealing with these kind of things is probably most of the people in this room are, if not very familiar with, work with CDJ.
So Davis, why do I have a -6 on my perception roll? Do you know?
I think
that's what I was looking at.
I think it's because you rolled a nat 1.
Because
Well,
everything added together is 14.
I'm
Yeah.
looking at all the bonuses.
There's no
It's-
minuses.
It's a 6 level ability.
Well, roll it again for me. I'm
That's
curious.
probably what it is.
Yeah, it's because you rolled a
Well,
nat 1.
Yeah, but you guys don't have.
So 6 is your.
Cordyceps
your
doesn't. His does the same thing as mine. It's a level plus stat plus mod plus D10. That is what mine does.
Yeah, well,
Something
It's
to
a
do with,
level
like,
plus
actually
stat plus
rolling.
mod plus a D10, but mine has a weird -6. I don't
yeah.
know why.
When you roll a
Yeah.
nat 1, it gives you a negative.
Why is it a 3 though?
So do you
I think
roll a
random
D10,
to see what you like.
subtract off of the number,
Yeah.
perhaps? Okay.
Because it says if you hover over the 3, it shows that you rolled a D10.
Looping around, walking out there.
Okay.
Oh,
Just
yeah,
check.
and then
Oh, so you throw another D10 that tells you how much you
To kinda,
subtract?
yeah, basically just
Yeah.
to
Okay.
counter that.
Ouch.
Yeah. Oh Lord.
Yeah. So on your perception, you rolled an 8, which is
Okay.
not great.
Yeah,
No
I mean,
bueno.
leave it to me to fuck it off in the first. Roll the first one.
Yeah, it's fine. Well, for what it's worth, if you roll a nat 20, you roll another D10 to add on top of it
So
until you
add
stop
an extra
rolling.
10.
Until you stop rolling a nat 10 or a nat 10. Not there's no 20s in this.
Yeah, so every 10 you roll, you keep adding 10 cider,
Yep.
and every 1 you roll, you keep subtracting.
Yep.
a fucking
So if
one.
you rolled like 4 1s in a row, you just keep rolling them.
Yeah.
All right. So with that being said, yeah. So you basically just get the vibe that like this is normal. There's nothing super out of the ordinary. Nobody seems to be like waiting to blast you guys in the back of the head or anything. This is just kind of like you're going in and getting your job from this seedy bar that you guys have probably been to.
Okay.
So, to get back to your question that you guys were asking. So, basically, there is the flat payout is 5,000 eddies if you can find
Okay.
this person. If you can bring them back alive, it's 5 times that, so it'll be 25,000 eddies.
Well, that answers my question.
Also, there is a bonus objective of basically finding out where they're kidnapping people, where they're selling the information, and what they're doing, or where they're selling their implants, and also what they're doing with it. Basically, I'm just going to give you the short of it is your net runner, when they are running or jacked in, there are nodes you can find that are basically files, and finding those files and getting information about who's doing it, who's stealing the stuff, where it's going, etc., can basically grant you guys extra bonuses on top of that. Depending on what you find, basically dictates the payout for it.
On it.
So, in short, you guys are given essentially 2 different locations that you can go to. That being Haywood or Rancho Coronado.
My vote's for Rancho Coronado. That way, when we get done, I can go home.
Nice.
Sure, man. Let's go wherever. It doesn't matter. All right.
Yeah, man. That
If
seems
we're
like
done,
a,
I'm walking out
seems like
this
a
way.
lawman thing.
Okay.
So, wherever you think they're gonna find a missing person.
Did you guys get the job?
I mean, you overheard all of it. They weren't whispering.
Sure. But just want to make small chat with these guys, you know? I assume we got the job, yeah?
Yeah, we got.
Yeah.
All right.
Really
I'll go
gonna
in the
make this
bathroom.
Eddie.
Oh, shit. Music picking up in the front room. Shit.
Mm-hmm.
Uh-oh.
So this is what happens when the trap music kicks on.
All right. So, you guys make your way back out. And off we go to.
Hey, you guys want to buy some death sticks?
Wrong game, I think. Also, Chris, if you want to lower your mic, I can probably hear you a little bit better.
Hmm?
Are you on a couch?
I am. I'm lounging.
Nice.
My desk is also covered in 3D printed parts. For Mike's dang alien thing.
Hold on, don't be blaming me for that stuff. What is going on?
That alien, I got a bunch of parts done on my desk.
Nice.
In the way.
Is it looking dope?
I haven't assembled it yet, but yes.
Okay, cool.
It's absolutely massive. Great.
I'm excited. Guess I'll find you something to do after you're done with that. Keep you occupied.
I already got that stuff.
Keep that desk dirty.
Where are we at here? Is this outside? Like straight up outside?
I like the map. I like the graffiti and stuff.
Hey, I'm loving these scenes. It reminds me a lot of the old Shadowrun, like SNES game and the Sega Genesis game.
Also, who's spraying graffiti just like straight up on the ground? What's wrong?
Jerks. Alright, so.
Perfectly good walls.
So you guys basically come down. Cordyceps, did you check if that is your background? If this location is your background?
Yeah, let me see if I actually put that on there. Let me see, because you said pick a thing. One of the unclaimed one, and I'm pretty sure I picked Rancho Coronado. That's not on any of the list thingies, though.
Yeah, I'm trying to remember where we entered that at.
I don't think we actually did enter it. I thought he was just like, "Hey, also pick a thing."
Yeah, it should. So
Yeah,
you
you
have a you should have a skill.
Skill.
That is.
Yeah, is it? I think.
Oh, home environment,
yeah,
wasn't
home-
it? Something like that.
Yeah, your home. It's home environment.
It's under education, I think. Local expert.
Local expert. That's what it is.
Rancho Coronado, 7.
Cool. Why don't you roll that for me?
Ding.
Nice.
Hell yeah. So you so as soon as like you guys are on your way over here, you're basically like, I know where to go. I know where this night market is. I know exactly like who to talk to find this stuff.
I look at Kiwi and I said, "I did the graffiti tune."
I did the graffiti tune. So you guys basically make your way to the night market. It's very obvious that these night markets, for what it's worth, just so you guys know, the night markets are technically illegal. They're kind of think black market, what we today consider black market. It's kind of that, but on the street, just people selling stuff on the street, and kind of doing it on the down low. So it's not sanctioned, as it were. So what do you guys want to do? There's a good number of kind of people around. How do you guys want to go about it? There's a couple of shops with people inside, a couple of people hanging out outside.
I'm gonna hang back and start scanning stuff.
Okay. For that, give me a. You should have a ability. Let me find the night run. Net running.
Electronic security tech,
No, it is called.
cyber tech.
No, because it is one of your net actions.
I got roll interface and zap.
Scanner is what you're looking for.
I don't have anything that says scanner under my roles for Netrunner interface. As far as my programs in my deck, none of those is that either.
I'm gonna. Interface abilities, scanner. All right, so you will roll your. It says the Netrunner uses their scanner ability to search the building for net architectures and their access points to hack, using a meet action. Rolling a d10 and adding their interface. So your interface, I believe, is a 7, yes?
Actually, I got the interface here. I mean, I can't. Yeah, roll interface. Okay, so I click roll interface. It asks for me for a bonus.
Uh-huh.
So just leave that at 0.
Yeah, do that for now. Let's see what pops up.
Yeah, I did that earlier.
So it's a d10 plus 4.
Because my rank is 4.
Got it. Okay. Yeah, so you would get an 8. I think that's how that works.
I mean, that is what 4 plus 4 equals. So that is how that works.
Well, I'm just trying to, like, figure out exactly that. I think that makes sense. Look at interface. Yeah, interface value 4. So interface is your special ability, right?
Is scan, is what you've been calling scan.
Well, but interface is what it's called on your sheet.
Oh, yeah,
correct?
Netrunner
Yes.
interface.
Yeah, so it would be a plus 4. Yeah, so that is correct. All right, so you scan. You get a couple of pings.
Beep, boop, beep, boop, beep, boop.
This guy over here, this gal down here, and there's actually one for a, basically there's a machine kind of behind you that also pings.
And so these are access points, or are these for the stolen serial numbers?
Those are basically access points. You don't actually notice any goods that are out at this point. So what I'll have you do is, if you find said goods, you will use your scan ability, and that will give you more information about them.
Okay. I'm not gonna try to jack into one of these people. So.
Yeah, they have interface or access points next to them, not like on them.
Oh, I thought you were talking about like them as the access point.
No,
I'm like,
no.
that'd be a little weird.
No, it's like they have a little laptop or a little like docket sitting next to them.
Gotcha.
That's kind of very obviously theirs. Yeah. What do the rest of you guys want to do? Cordyceps is kind of just trying to scan the area.
So, like, are these other people, like, set up in stalls?
Yeah.
Are there like a bunch of people here selling cybernetics?
From what you've been able to tell, there are no just like netics sitting out. But there are a lot of people here that are kind of just like hanging about. If that makes sense.
That makes sense.
And for what it's worth, there are more people than just the couple that I put on the page. But those seem to be like the ones that stand out to you guys.
So kind of just people just hanging out, literally.
People walking down the street.
Okay.
You know, some of them have people talking to them.
All right. I'm gonna just go stand over here by Cordy.
Okay.
And just survey the situation. I don't know how to use my combat awareness, but you know, obviously, I think if anything pops off, let me know. Make a perception check or anything. I'm gonna try to do a little lip reading. That sounds fun.
Okay.
I'm gonna try to lip read, and I'm gonna try to just hone my skills and watch people talk and see what I hear.
Okay. Who you watching?
Realistically, probably this person right here, because they're close to me.
Okay.
I mean, I'm trying to not like stare at them.
Sure.
So I'm like, oh, okay.
Yeah. Roll it.
All right.
Okay.
What is what's the success rate in this game? Like,
so success rate is it's called a DV, so difficulty value.
okay.
An easy difficulty value is like a 6. average is an 8 or a 10, hard is a 12. And then from there, like a 16 would be considered like incredibly difficult. Again, because you're rolling a d10, it's not as swingy as it were. So yeah, like a 10's like solid. It's not bad.
Okay.
So you kind of roll it. You notice them saying something about we just got a new shipment in. If you're interested, I can take you back if you want to take a look. And they hand him a shard as well. The person you're talking to.
Okay. I will. I'm gonna peel back a little bit.
Yeah. And for what it's worth, the person like takes it, slots it. About 30 seconds later, they take it back out and hand it back.
Okay. I'm gonna come back here to Aiko and what is your character's name, Chris? Kiwi. That's right. It's not changed on your thing, so I can't remember. It's kind of like it's Aiko, right, Michael?
Yep.
I'm like, hey, said that person up there at the table, that chick. I think that's a chick.
Mm-hmm. Yep, it's a female.
Hey, she said they got a new shipment of something in. Didn't make out what it was, but is the shard thing familiar to us? Would we know that? Are they like taking payment? Are they downloading information?
So basically, a shard is think of it like a USB stick.
Okay.
And it's just a way to like transfer info. So the shard might have
addresses
on it. It might have an inventory list on it.
Okay.
It might have a virus on it.
And we're looking for people that have cybernetics, right? Or that steal cybernetics?
So, for what it's worth, basically everybody has cybernetics.
Yes.
Like
everybody
everybody has a slot. Almost everybody has something. It's just the way the world is.
Right.
Yeah.
Okay. But I don't know. You think we should tail him?
I think we should check out these, see what we got here.
Yeah, these stalls, it's fine. Like these shops, is that what you want to go check these out?
There could be multiple people selling here. We need to check them out.
Good. Well, let's go. What are we just standing here for? Room. I'm looking both ways before I cross the street. And then I'm running across the street.
Hit by a car.
Perfect. That sounds like cyberpunk. I'll reroll.
All right. Is anybody else crossing the street with him?
Yeah, I'll cross the street.
Yeah, I don't gather information well. The tip of my gun gathers information. So if anybody wants any info, you should probably get over here and start chatting.
Yeah. I was gonna walk in this building here.
Cool.
And
Hey Chung, how's it going?
Good. Just looking to buy some new peeps, and I'll like lower my glasses so that they can see my cybernetic eyes. I need to get an upgrade.
So, well, ain't that interesting? Your employer's not a fan of hooking you up?
They don't want me to have the good stuff.
Said, I see. Give me a let's see. Give me a trading roll. Oh yeah. So you're he's like, okay. Well. So word has it, there's a chum next door. He's been getting some new stuff in lately. It's hot. Of course you didn't hear it from me, but you might find what you're looking for over there. We just sell what's a name for clothing?
Threads. I don't know.
Threads. That literally was the word. It's like, we just sell threads here, man. But they might have what you're looking for.
All right, with that, I'm gonna tuck out the door. Boop.
Okay.
I say thanks, appreciate it, and I'll give them like, I don't know. Do we have any idea of what like a tip would be? It'd be like $5.
I mean,
10
like
gold.
like you, for what it's worth, everybody has 500 eddies. Like that's kind of what you guys have. The average cost of something, like the cost of like food, is anywhere from like an eddy to 20 eddies. It's kind of roughly $1 equivalent,
Okay.
give or take, when it comes to that kind of a thing.
I'll give him $5 for at least tell me. Let him buy lunch or something.
It's like, thanks, Jum.
You're very generous.
I already spent half my money on cybernetic eye.
That sounds fail.
Oh well. All right. So where are you guys going?
I'm out of here. Yeah, wait for these guys to come out.
So he, for what it's worth, it is this location that he was talking about.
I don't. Moving on down then.
Okay.
Moving inside. Move inside.
He guy kind of looks up from the shelf he's standing next to and, hola, what can I do for you?
Word is, you may have some plants. I need to get. I'm looking for some new eyes.
Oh.
Really looking, and I drop my my shades to
You do
show
it
that I
again.
do have
Yeah.
cyber eyes. Looking to upgrade.
He says, oh, fancy eyes you got there. Well, it's a shame. I don't know who gave you that information, but I sure don't have anything.
Try one of these. Bam.
Okay.
Like I love
Well, hold on. Let me find. I'll roll it as one of these guys.
And when he gets done, I'd like to scan for access points in this store.
Uh-huh. You can roll it right now if you want. Oh yeah, you roll it and he's like, you can tell that he is like very much lying to you guys. He knows something for certain. He knows something. Cordyceps, you find 2 access points. There's one by the door, and there is also one right here.
Do I feel like I can get to that one and jack in?
You can totally get to it and jack in, but it will be fairly obvious if you do it.
Okay. So I wasn't sure if these were like grocery store shelves where they're like tall and you can't see over them or whatnot, or what I'm looking at between us and them.
They're kind of like waist level.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, you couldn't necessarily do it. You couldn't necessarily do it without basically him being distracted.
Okay. I'm gonna look over at Jed, trying to give him a little point down to the access point and kind of.
Okay. I mean, who is this person?
Just as far as you understand, just a random person in the store. They don't seem to be paying you guys too much mind.
Okay. What are they selling? What is this? What is this?
So in here, they're selling. There's ammunition. There are a couple of guns, as well as like body armor and that kind of a thing. It seems to be like an arms shop of some description.
Okay. Right. It's not going to be good then. I mean, Brandon, I'm not sure what you want me to do besides start shooting, but it's probably the last thing you want me to do.
You're probably right.
Distraction.
Yeah, I'm trying to look. Like, is there a... I'm trying to look at, like, abilities.
I just figured you were the solo badass that I just need a distraction.
All right, I'll start a distraction. I'll turn
Yeah,
around.
Kiwi, get it.
I'll turn around and.
So I do want to toss this out here. Distraction does not mean exploding everything up.
Oh, so throwing a grenade.
I mean, that
It's
would
like-
be a distraction, yes, but it might not be the kind of distraction that you want.
This is what Chris is talking about. Go on, get it rolled. Demolitions.
Oh, you rolled a 1.
You rolled a
-3.
-3 on your demo skill there, buddy.
Put the grenade in your mouth. Pull the pin. Throw the pin.
Throw yourself.
I'll spin around and give Jeb a solid push. Be like, hey,
Clearly-
back off, mouth breather.
Echo and I are the only two that are sane.
Mouth breather.
My boy here is trying to spend a bunch of creds on some sweet oculars, and you're stinking up the place.
Okay, give me a.
Hit him with the old smeg head.
With what?
Told him to call you a smeg head.
Maghead.
I'm gonna say give him a. I'm gonna say interrogation. I'm not sure what it would be for like what you're doing.
And there's acting.
Yeah, act. I mean, I guess like persuasion. Actually, give me a conversation.
Do I need to roll that?
I need both of you guys. Actually, I need both of you guys to roll me.
And
a
where is
conversation?
conversation
It is
at?
under social.
Top middle.
I mean,
Okay, roll.
There you go.
All right. Oh, jeez. Okay.
wow, way to go.
It took it a minute, so yeah, I just spammed the shit out of it.
Oh well, I'll take your first one then.
Okay.
Not your last one. You're welcome.
Okay.
So you guys basically start play fighting. You kick up a pretty good distraction. Everybody's just kind of like the owner of the place seems to be paying attention. Like, what is going on here? Cordyceps.
I want to throw in some dance moves in there real quick.
Yeah, throw it out.
Boom. Yeah. He's pushing me, and I'm kind of
Oh,
just like
shit.
doing the worm.
The old Muhammad Ali thing.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right, Cordyceps. Are you ready?
I mean, yeah, I guess.
He gonna die.
Just gonna fall over.
All right.
It's like Jeff's door.
So, I need you.
What a weird skill.
Contortionist. Look,
You know.
this game is weird. All right, so you take your action to jack in. Have you probably haven't read like anything about net running, right?
Other than what we've done.
All right, cool. So, your actions that you can take. You can jack in or jack out. You can use an interface ability, which I will go through here in a second. You can activate or deactivate a program. And there are miscellaneous abilities which you basically don't have to worry about. So, your interface abilities. You have Scanner, which is your meat space ability that you've been using. Backdoor, which is basically trying to get past the password or a locked item. You have Cloak, which basically cloaks your presence within a system, basically, so you can get through and people can't track you. You have control, which if you land on a control node, that is, you can use the control feature to do something with it, i.e., look at a camera, use a turret, open a door, turn on the sprinklers, that kind of a thing. ID, EYE-DEE, which is basically what you use on a file. So if you find a file, it's IDing it to figure out what it is. Slide, which I will get to when we need it. Virus and zap.
You need like a fucking
Are you sure I'm supposed to have access to all of those?
Those are all actions. They're actions that you can take.
I literally have 2 buttons to click on. One says roll interface and one says roll zap.
All of those.
I don't have any of the other things.
So all of those things are interface abilities. So you will click interface. So you say, I want to use I want to try to backdoor this password, and you roll your interface.
Okay, all right.
Yeah.
I will never remember all those things you just told me.
That's fine. I will continue to guide you on them. One of the and the one I missed is called Pathfinder, which basically allows you to figure out the structure of the node that you're in. It'll make sense as soon as you roll it, try to figure out what it is. So you land in this node, and immediately you're attacked by a wisp. Actually, you're attacked by a killer. That's what it's called. So, I don't really have an initiative, so I'm just gonna add this guy. Roll your initiative.
Everything just kind of locked up. Give me 1 second.
Yep.
I was trying to look up my my cybernetics that I have. That's nice.
Is this initiative for
Just
the
for him.
interface? Or is this for everyone?
This is
He
just for
gonna
him.
I probably am.
Hey, be right back.
Jamming out this music.
I don't have any music.
It's pretty quiet. I actually meant to change it because you guys should be in a different place now.
Nice.
Cordyceps, you figure out how to roll your
It's not that I can't figure it out. I'm just
your
waiting for my
shift locked up.
edge to catch up.
I can probably, if you're okay with it, I'm gonna roll it for
Yeah.
you. You rolled a 15. Alright, so you will go first.
Phenomenal.
You-
I want to activate my sword.
Okay. What is that?
It's a program on the deck. The problem was my fucking
there it
McAfee
is.
started
Okay.
scanning in the background.
All right. So you activate your sword. All right. So you have 2 more actions. 2 more net actions that you can run. Actually, 1 more. I think jacking in is 1. Actually, let me check that. before-
Wouldn't that be separate then, since I've already jacked in before initiative?
Yeah, I'll allow that.
I guess activate armor.
Okay.
I had to close down roll 20 and
You're fine.
log back in. And I can't even think about what the other programs do off the top of my head. I know I got one that's like Visit.
Grisbolt.
Vrisbol, yeah.
Okay.
And I guess I'll activate that. So does activating them use them, or does activating them get them ready to get used?
So there are two different things. There are classes of things that you run. So your sword is an anti-program attacker type, which I believe means the attacker types. Let me think. Yes, attacker programs are designed to damage or disable Netrunner programs and deactivate automatically after they're activated. So your sword would activate an attack and then deactivate.
Okay.
So you need to roll me I believe this is a black ice. This is a
Damn. First thing we run into is a black ice?
Everything's black ice. Like all of the programs that are inside are basically.
All right, Jeff, thanks.
You will roll a 3d6 to see how much damage you do to it.
Is that something I click on, or is that something like manually roll?
You'll just roll it on the, go over to the sidebar thing and roll a 3d6.
Oh, what?
Alright, so you do 14 damage to the killer. And you wound it greatly, but it is still alive. And you want to use Grisbolt as well.
Yes.
Okay.
So I guess yes.
Oh, so for what it's worth, that is an anti-personnel attacker, which means it won't do anything.
No.
So you probably wouldn't want to do that. Zap.
Wish it gave you. I got armor, sword, Grisbolt, worm, and Sia as my programs.
Okay. You can also use
Zap.
Zap, which is just a very generic damage.
Zap.
So you roll a
It did it. It's actually one of the things I can click on.
like
Zap.
what is that, 27 or something? Good lord. Its defense is a 2. So it's down. So you de-res in the first round one of those. So you have used all of your net actions for the turn. Do you want to move at all? So basically, you can move as much as you want.
I do, but I don't see a map of what I'm like in, so I don't know what I move to.
Nice. So I'm literally just telling you it's an elevator. So you're on the first floor, and you can go down.
Down.
Okay. You go down one layer, and there's a wisp.
Instant regret.
Yep. All right. And unfortunately, I have no idea how to I guess you'd used all of your actions. You would probably wait until you could use them again and then move. Would make sense. Unless you want to move before. How do you want to do that?
I mean, I would probably rather move before, but I wasn't able to move because of the ice. So I had to attack to get rid of the ice and then move.
You can, technically you can just run past the ice if you want. But it'll fall down.
Yeah,
And
no.
you know that.
Yeah, I'm good with what we're doing.
Okay. All right. Next level. You hit a wisp. good news, its speed is a 4, so you go first. Well, I guess roll me an initiative, and I'll tell you who goes first. I'm just going to get rid of
Oh, is it not the same?
it. No. Okay, you go first again.
Okay.
What would you like to do?
All right, this time I'm going to do my sword.
Okay. Your armor is still active, by the way. Your armor will stay
Oh, cool.
active. Until
Okay,
you...
but it's not one of my 3?
Yeah, until you leave the architecture, or it is removed from you, it stays up.
Yeah, so you're basically fighting in like a VR world.
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
Also, like I said, Pathfinder, if you want to take a net action to do that, it'll map basically out the node you're in as well, and it might help you figure out like what's going on.
Yeah, so I want to get rid of the ice first, so I'm going to do my, whatchamacallit.
Okay. Oh, cool. You take your sword in the internet, and it's dead now. You killed the wisp. You killed my poor wisp immediately. All right, so you have 2 more net actions, and you can move if you would like.
Let's do the Pathfinder.
Okay, roll me an interface. All right. The next level. No, somebody.
Hi,
else- No, hi, welcome back, Mike.
That's dumb.
That's fine. The next level seems to be a file of some description. The level after that, you're not. There's another level after that, and the level after that is password protected. So you can see there's at least 3 more layers. The last one is password protected. So I'm going to read you pathfinding, just so you get an idea. So Pathfinder uses a net action to partially reveal the map of the net architecture. The higher you roll, the more you learn. This tells you generally what is in the net architecture that you just broke into, but not the DV of anything, the difficulty of anything. You can see into the architecture a number of floors equal to your check, or up to the first obstruction, i.e. a password, that has a difficulty value higher than your Pathfinder check, whatever happens first. So you rolled a 7. You got to a password after 3. You know there's a file on the next level, and there are 2 more things. There's a thing and then a level with the password. Does that make sense?
Yes.
While this is going on, let's go back to Meat Space. So you guys are causing a ruckus, obviously with the obvious intent of making sure that your friendly salesman here doesn't notice your friend hacking into their system. What are you guys doing to keep up this charade?
Right. What do you do? Jeb?
Well, I'm gonna punch this bitch right in her face.
Which bitch?
You're punching Kiwi?
Yep.
Rude.
Oh, okay.
All right. So I
Hey,
need.
you wanna fight? Say it.
All right. So I'm gonna have you guys roll me.
I want to do it just to see what it's like to.
You can either roll your acting.
Yeah, let me do that. I'll roll performance. I don't want to hurt Kiwi.
Okay.
Ugly enough, but I don't want to hurt her. All right.
So I want both of you to roll me acting then. Under
Don't make us
performance.
look bad, Kiwi.
Not very cool.
Okay. And I'm gonna roll his. Human perception just loads. There you go. Dory is a +4. Maybe. There we go. Right. So I rolled an 8. So he's still buying it as you guys are still going at it. Eco, do you want to do anything? Ico, do you want to do anything while all this is going on?
Like, I'm watching them, and, like, they're ruining this trade.
Okay.
Because I don't realize what they're doing because I wasn't, I was more focused on talking to this guy, and they started fighting behind me.
Okay.
So I'm just, like, looking at them like, what the hell? And I don't think I'm going to break in because I don't know exactly what's going on.
Okay. You can, obviously you can use your social to try to figure out what's going on. You can use, if you want to look through your skills to kind of try to figure out, like, if there's a skill you want to use to, like, try to, like, figure out what's going on. If you find it, let me know.
I'll do human perception,
Okay.
I guess, and just, like, try and figure out if they're pretending or.
Okay.
Oh yeah, they're really fighting.
Yeah, they're like, you're pretty sure you see blood being drawn. Yeah, you're like, what the fuck just happened? And again, like, these guys, like, you've done shit with it, so it's like weird whatever is going on right now. All right, back in the net. Cordyceps, what do you want to do? You are on the 2nd level.
All right, let's go down to the 3rd level and look for that file.
Okay, so you go down a level, and you find access to a saucy file. What do you want to do with that saucy file?
I guess, can I examine it?
Yeah, so it is, for what it's worth, the terminology is ID.
Oh.
Okay, yeah, I want an idea.
Like literally. Because they gotta do it stupid. Okay, roll me your interface. Okay. You pop open the file, and you notice that it appears to be a list of items that are being sold.
Definitely want to download that.
Okay. It is a free action to do that.
Well, does it match what I'm looking at, my serial numbers that we have?
Are you going to cross-reference it?
Yes.
Okay. I'm going to say, because you're doing this quickly, you do have to roll me another interface to see if you can, like, pop it real quick. DV's like a 6. You have the info. You don't really need it, but yeah. So you roll it and you're like, oh yeah, cool. Yep. I recognize some of. There's plenty in there that you don't recognize, but like you see, arms. You see, chest implant. You see all the kind of like stuff that you would expect to be scavenged from bodies. Eyes, hearing, hands, arms, etc., feet. Yeah, it's all there. So you're like, all right, this dude's selling shit.
Cool.
You have one more action and one more move. Or you have one more action, and for what it's worth, you can move as much as you want here until you run into something. So you can technically go from the 1st level to the bottom level of a net architecture if nothing stopped you.
Okay, I'll go to the next floor. Is it 2 more floors to the password or 1?
The next, it's 2 more floors to the next thing, but you have to stop at every level basically as you're moving.
Yeah, I'm going to go to this next one.
Okay. So the next one is what is called a control node. Would you like to access the node?
Yes.
Okay.
That sounds beneficial if it's going to do what I think it's going to do.
Give you some ore.
Maybe. I'm assuming it can control some of the stuff maybe in the store.
Yep. Give me another.
Yes.
Give me another interface.
And damn it, Chris, you sure you don't want to be the Netrunner? It's very cumbersome.
Uh-huh. Yeah, Netrunners are definitely are like the most complicated for sure. All right, cool. Yeah, you break this wide open.
All right, what kind of cool shit can I do?
So, this control node controls all of the doors in the building.
Okay, I want them just to like start opening and closing, like just like the front doors. Like I just want them to start acting like they're malfunctioning.
Okay. Yeah. All right. So you use your last on that. You use your. Hold on, let me look and see. It says.
Surely that's what the 10 would have gotten me, is access to the control node to do that.
Yeah, I think you can. Yeah. It says allows you control things attached to the net, cameras, drones, turrets, etc. TV operating each. So it requires a net action once you have taken control of it.
Okay, then I just got control of it.
Okay. For what it's worth, once you've taken control of a node, you can use it anywhere within the architecture. So you don't have to be on that level to use it.
Perfect. I am going to end my turn right here at the control node then.
Okay. What do the rest of you guys want to do? So the doors start freaking out.
No, they don't.
Oh, they do. Oh, right. The doors don't start freaking out because he didn't do it yet. This individual who was in here with you guys makes her way outside. Kind of just like, I don't want to be here for this.
Bye,
Totally
Natalie Portman.
understandable.
So how much time is passing in between the net and here?
So
Like instant? Like it was a minute here, a minute in the net?
it's a similar kind of a time frame. I don't know what. I think a round is like 3 seconds. So it's been like literally like 10 seconds since all of this started.
Okay.
So if you guys are still just throwing bows and going with that, we can get back into the net if you would like.
I mean, I'm alright with you doing the net because I want to see how that plays out
Yeah.
with you in there.
I would probably try to like break up the fight.
Okay.
Echo's like, I'm trying to buy my eyes.
So roll me a probably a athletics. Yeah. So you, like, in the middle of all of this, like, you kind of just, like, body in to the two of these guys, and you're like, what the fuck are you doing?
Yeah. What the hell is wrong with you two?
Ah,
This jabroni is fucking jacking my teeth.
and you can say Jeb, this Jebroni.
Jabroni.
Awful. Take a lap. I love it.
Yep.
Yeah, 100%. It's a Jebroni.
You're obviously up in here trying to conduct business, and he's messing around trying to butt in, and I'm telling him to back off.
All right. All right. Cordyceps.
And we're back.
And we're back.
All right. So, yeah, I'm going to start making those doors.
Okay. So, yeah. So, Aiko, you go and, like, stop the fighting, and then the doors start freaking out. You're just like, the fuck is going on? All right, so that's one. Would you
Going
like to-
downstairs to
All
the
right.
password room.
Cool. Do you want to backdoor it, Giggle?
Yeah, I want to password it. And,
Okay.
Yeah.
All right, give me another
This is
interface.
your regular.
All right.
Oof,
Yeah.
nice.
You get past it, no problem.
Yay.
All right. Moving.
Anything? There's nothing else?
Not on that floor. That is that floor.
All right. So I got 2 more actions.
You have two
One
more-
action. I'm going to
You have one more net
Pathfind.
action. What are you gonna do?
Pathfind.
Okay. There are 2 more levels below you.
That's like it?
Uh huh.
Okay. It's not like there's 2 more and then another password. It's just there's
Nope.
2 left. Any files or anything?
Nope. No more files.
So it's not worth going to the next 2 levels.
You know that you can get to the bottom, and there is a root node.
What is that?
So the root node basically gives you complete control. Once you get to the root node, you can basically say, I want to plant a virus in this that'll like wreck the infrastructure, or make it impossible for me to be followed, or change passwords every 5 seconds. Basically like
Oh, that sounds like my shits and giggles kind of thing. All right.
like just kind of like the random things, like think of some random BS you would want to do to a...
Yeah, that sounds exactly like what I would do. All right, I'm going to go down 2 floors. I'm going to go down 1 floor.
Okay. All right.
Anything?
There is a killer and a skunk on this level. So, take an action, whatever it would be, that you would want to do.
Let's do the sword.
Okay. Are you attacking the killer or the skunk?
So I know what a killer does. What's a skunk do? Do I know what a skunk does?
I would say you do. Let me find it. So, the killer just hurts you, and it's unfun.
The skunk hurts you in other ways.
The skunk gives you a -2. If it hits you, it gives you a -2 to your slide check. So a slide check, which I think I skipped just because it wasn't relevant, basically lets you bypass a black ice and escape it.
Okay. I'm going to attack this. I'm going to attack the killer.
Okay. Okay. You do 12 to it.
So how does this work? Like, there's no... All attacks hit, and it's just what your damage is? Or...
Uh-huh. Yep.
Okay.
Unless otherwise stated.
Is real-world combat the same way? Like, I shoot
No.
a gun, and it's going to do damage? Okay.
No. You have to hit in the real world.
Okay.
So... Let me... Let me actually recheck this. So,
Am I limited to 3 actions per turn because of my deck?
yes. The next rank up would give you 4 a turn.
All deck.
No. He gets the job done so far.
Okay, so you have a speed stat, yes?
Where would that be at?
It is literally like a stat on your character, I believe.
Yeah, I don't see one. I see dex, luck, move, bot. I have a move.
Where is speed? Let me
It's funny, there's a resist torture drugs. Check.
So I don't know where you get speed from. Hold on. I may have been doing this slightly wrong. Unsurprising. Okay, so to hit, I figured this out, so we'll start here. So you do have to roll to hit.
Okay.
It is your interface plus the program's attack plus a d10.
I don't know what the program's attack is.
So,
Because my attack is blank. Attack, defense, res max.
yes.
Like all of my programs are blank.
Yeah, so you probably have to go and put that in, which is fun. So the sword has a 1 attack. And then it's a 0/0. Because it doesn't have any defense and it doesn't have a res because it doesn't have hit points. Res in this...
It's telling me it has a 7 res when I opened it up.
Oh, yeah? No.
Increases all Pathfinder checks you make by 2 as long as this program remains res.
What program?
Sword.
Sword? Oh, no, I think that's just placeholder text.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, it is gray.
Okay. So you would roll your interface plus 1. So 4 plus 1 plus a d10. Yeah.
Okay.
Perfect. So you just roll interface. Got it. So you roll a 9.
Oh, I gotta put the bonus in there for the 1. That's weird. It pops up a window, kind of like on D&D when you're casting a higher level spell.
That's what that
and that's
bonus
what
is.
level you want to. That's probably what the bonus is.
Okay. So, and it's versus my interface plus a d10. So in this case, it would be. So my defense is a 4. Or sorry, you're attacking a killer. My defense is a 2. So I'd roll a d10 plus a 2. So I rolled an 8. So you hit. So you did that damage. So you did 12 damage to it. Cool. Now I'm just going to say I go because I have no idea what speed, how we get speed. I think I need to look that up again. Because I know where it is on a program, and it makes sense on a program because it has a speed stat, which makes it obvious, but I don't know what a Netrunner speed is or where they get it.
So it is next runner. The Netrunner would roll initiative as reflex plus D10 plus modifiers as normal to establish their place in the turn queue. Once the Netrunner enters a floor occupied by black ice, as opposed to roll, henceforth referred to as speed test, due to the use of speed modifiers, is used to determine the Netrunner's if the Netrunner avoids the attack of opportunity by the black ice. If the Netrunner wins the speed test, interface plus speed plus 1d10. The hell is speed, though?
Right. I do not know.
Speed is life, son.
Yeah, no kidding. So for now, well, I'm not going to worry about it. So, with all of that,
Somebody just had to take a Netrunner, didn't they?
right?
I mean, we need one, probably.
I mean, you don't have to have one. It gives you all this fun stuff. All right, cool. So I'm now going to attack you.
Okay.
Finally. So I get a killer has a +6. That's a d12. Cool. Same. So an 8 almost certainly misses your defense.
Well, how do I know what my defense is?
Good question. You have armor on, so it's a +2, so I know that.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, my real life armor is 11. Stopping power.
For now, we're going to go with that. Because I don't know where... Oh, so I think you roll a check for your defense. So you roll your
Okay.
interface plus a d10
Do I get the 2 bonus for my
plus
armor?
plus a +2 for your armor. That's what it is. So you rolled a
So
9.
good.
So it doesn't hit. So so these are contests basically. I think is
Okay.
what I figured out. All right, cool. So it misses. The skunk is going to do the same, but it has a +4. Oh, it doesn't even attack you.
It just attacks my slide.
It just attacks your slide. Cool. All right, what do you want to do?
Top of the order.
Mhm.
Sword.
Okay. So roll your interface plus.
I assume this is supposed to be like your chick, all decked out in some cool-looking cyber virtual reality armor and a sword.
Okay, so you rolled 12.
Sure. Why not?
I get a. I assume you're attacking the killer again.
Yeah.
I roll a
7.
9. So you get a +2 to that.
Cool. Well, you're dead now.
And that will kill the killer.
And I'm going to do the same thing on the whatchamacallit.
You can't use sword again. You can only use a program once around, I believe.
Oh, okay. Then I'm going to zap.
Okay.
Was there a bonus to zap?
No. I think zap is just like super generic. Yeah, it's just a d6 of damage.
Okay.
Well, you did a damage to the skunk.
I want to do it again. So.
Yeah, the skunk
fuck
just
it.
sits there and does nothing because it can't. Oh, you get another.
Well, I mean, I still have one more though.
Yep, go for it.
Yeah.
Okay. The skunk just smells everything up.
Thank you.
What are you doing?
We're rolling over again. I'm gonna zap it again. Okay, this is fun.
Okay, hold on. Let's see if you hit that last one. You do.
Wow.
He has a 2 defense. So,
It'd be cool if I could roll something, over a 5 for my D10, or it's a D6. Okay.
yeah,
I feel a little bit
zaps
better about this
nothing.
one.
All right, skunk is dead.
All right, cool. So that
It
was
has
2.
it has 10 hit points.
Jesus.
Yeah, right. Took you forever to get
All right.
there.
Yeah, and I'm gonna go to the last floor.
And you get to the root.
Any more ice?
Nope. What would you like to do?
I'm gonna change the password every 5 minutes.
Okay.
Cause that sounds super fun.
This is
I'm in it for the shits and giggles.
This is a pretty simple architecture in this place. It will take you 6 net actions to do that, which basically
Okay.
means it'll take you 2 rounds.
Yep.
And then I also need you to roll me, and also the difficulty value of it's going to be a 10 to successfully do it. So it'll take you whatever that is, 6 seconds or whatever, to do that.
Okay.
But you need
Just-
to roll. But you need to roll me your
Interface?
interface.
Any bonuses or anything to it?
It'll be your interface plus your. Just click interface. So no
It
extra
asks-
bonuses.
Okay, it asks for the roll bonus.
Okay. Yeah. So you go and you try to do it, and it is unsuccessful.
Okay. So I need to keep doing it?
Would you like to try it again?
Yes.
Okay. You were unsuccessful. Would you like
I'll
to try
give it
again?
one more gentleman's try.
Okay.
Alright, I'm jacking out.
Okay. So you have killed everything. So jacking out, I believe, is safe.
Yeah.
You take your net action to pop out, I believe is how that works.
Yep.
Yes, you take a. Yes, it is a net action to jack out. Cool. So you pop out. So you pop out, kind of pull up your goggles. I assume you have goggles on.
Virtual
that
reality
you
goggles.
use
Or
to
virtuality goggles.
Yes, so that's what you use to do all that. The doors are going haywire. Your friends are all fighting. The dude that's standing there is like super confused as to what the hell is going on. What do you got? What do you want to do as you kind of come back out of or come back into meat space? What do you want to do?
I'm going to make a beeline for the door. I'm going to try to use my streetwise, and kind of just get their attention as I'm walking out like, hey, job's done.
Okay. Oh, yeah.
I'm good.
Yeah, so you, as you're walking out, you just kind of like, I don't know if you say something or like, just like flick something at one of them.
It's going to be like, I'm so cool, I just flick a booger at Jed.
Yeah. So like when I see her come at me and flick a booger at me, I literally just straight up stone cold like
Just stop what you're doing.
stop what I'm doing and just turn around and walk out.
Okay. What are the other two? Kiwi and Aiko. What are you guys doing?
Yeah, you better run.
I
Bull's
watch.
getting some eyes tonight.
I watch him walking out. I turn to the cellar and I'm like, I have no idea what the hell that was about. And I will ask him if he is not selling anything, or does he know anyone that may have cybernetics.
Roll me. Give me another. What is it? Trade that I had you roll last time.
Yeah.
Yeah, roll me another one of those. Okay. He. I'm gonna roll. He's gonna roll his trading against you. Yeah, he Can you guys see my rolls, by the way? I don't even know. I don't know
Yeah.
anymore. Okay, cool. That's
Yeah.
so he's like, he tries to be like, yeah, I think somebody across the street sells them or something. I've heard rumors. I don't really trust them. They bring bad people into the neighborhood. You know what I mean?
What?
Yeah, very much like, kind of says it in a way of like, I want you to leave my building because whatever
Yeah.
the fuck that was, like, I don't want anything to do with it anymore.
Okay. I'll get the hint, and I'll follow, I guess, Jeb out of the building.
Okay. Jeb, are you leaving or are you just going to stand there?
Well, I'm leaving. I'm literally, like I said, when we did it, I just kind of turned around and walked out. I just didn't move my guy, sorry.
Come on, man. Get off your phone.
Not on my phone, bro.
Bullshit.
I'm not.
I don't believe you. Alright. So you guys all walk outside. What are you guys going to do?
Ask him what the hell that was about.
We were making a distraction.
I'm going to tell Aiko that I got the information we need. That he is selling the equipment with the matching serial numbers.
Yeah.
Does that information come with any indication of where it's coming from or who?
No. No?
It did not.
I'm not sure you really checked though.
Right, Brandon's like, I don't know, did it?
Nope. All it has in it is just a list of stuff.
Okay, well, at least we know that the stuff is here.
Okay. So we know that. It's good, yeah?
Yeah,
Yeah.
we can
Do we
perhaps follow him or see if there's where he goes afterwards. I doubt all this stuff's actually in this building.
That's
Kiwi,
probably true. Could be downstairs.
Kiwi, what were you gonna say?
I would say yeah, basically that. Follow him or keep an eye on him.
Okay.
Break in after hours.
I
Or,
mean, it's
during the day.
like midnight right now. It kind of is after hours. It's when you go to the night markets. Is at night.
Yeah, but what do they do during the day?
Checks out.
It's
Sell
a
normal legal things.
it's a retail store during the day.
Oh, I see.
Yeah. So
Yeah,
what do you guys want to do?
I think for tonight, we follow him. Perhaps wait around.
Okay. Yeah, give me all of you. Give me either concentration or tracking or a kiss. Any of the above. It is under awareness.
I'm proficient in like tracking. I rolled a 1.
Oof. Well, Kiwi. Okay.
I fucking totally nailed that one.
Yeah, you did. Jeb, cordyceps,
You want us to do concentration or tracking?
either or, whichever one you want.
Okay. Where's it under?
Awareness.
Okay.
Okay.
I'm gonna roll perception. That's my good one, right?
It's concentration or tracking.
I was gonna say we could roll
yeah.
perception.
All right, I'm gonna do con. It's my better one.
Okay. All right, cool. So the two of you guys actually trying to like track what's going on. It's just busy. It's a busy need. It's a busy night. You guys basically are just struggling to like keep track of stuff. You're distracted. But Kiwi and Jeb, you guys managed to basically, for lack of better terms, maintain your focus throughout the course of the night. Kind of pick up on stuff, and you realize, you guys see a pair of basically what look like gangers come in. They have they're on bikes. Both of them have backpacks on. They walk into the store, and when they leave, they have you basically notice that their bags look empty. What do you want to do?
Immediately point them out to the people. I'm like, hey, did you guys see their bags were empty? They went in full bags. They came out with empty bags. I said we trail these two.
Sounds good.
Yeah, all right.
Okay.
All right. So find my stealth. Let me find my stealth.
Stealth is under, I believe, technique. It is not. It is going to be under
Education.
body. It's under body. Yeah. Everybody, give me a stealth check. Who wants to follow? Okay.
Damn, Ico.
Sneaky snake.
You're kidding. I need one of you guys to there. Jeez.
Me and Kiwi just fumbling up the whole building.
I mean, even with that being said, the other two of you, I'm doing the classic D&D group stealth because that's where I come from. Yeah, you guys manage to basically follow these guys. You follow them back into Haywood, and you continue to follow them into Haywood, and you make take it to basically some streets. I will put you guys on the map here in just a moment. Ah, damn it. Wrong button, reloaded my interface.
I like the trash all over the place, paper,
It's so
things
good.
like that.
These maps were totally worth the money. Yeah, so you guys basically come here and you notice that they went back into this alley. Back here.
Alright, well, I'm going in. Whoop.
Okay.
That's what I do. Let me know if my combat awareness does anything for me. I have no idea what the fuck the ability does in this edition, so.
Me neither. I'm gonna look it up here.
Okay. Shouldn't be like some weird spider sense, sixth sense thing.
If I could spell it, combat awareness roll ability. Alright, so oh nice. Okay. So if you want to know what it does, and you search for combat awareness in the compendium, there's one of those in there that says combat awareness the solo roll ability. You can do damage deflection, fumble recovery, initiative reaction.
I have 2 solo roll abilities, by the way.
Click the first one. Spot weakness, threat detection. So, threat detection gives you a +1 to your perception. Spot weakness gives you a +1 damage for your first attack in a round. Precision attack gives you a attack bonus, 3, 6, and 9 points. Gives you a +1, 2, or 3. Initiative reaction. You're trained to respond instantly without thinking. You basically get a +1 to your initiative for every point you put into it. Fumble recovery. Neat. Fumble recovery is if you put 4 points into that, you can't roll nat ones on attacks. So they're not treated as natural ones, but they're still a 1, if that makes sense. And defenses, you can decrease the damage for the first time you take damage in a round for points allotted. Where would you like to put your points into as you're going into this fight?
I would say probably initiative reaction,
Okay.
and then probably threat detection.
Okay. You have 4 points, right?
Yeah,
So 2 and 2.
yeah, but it doesn't tell me how to put it in anywhere. When I go to edit, it doesn't give me any option.
I would probably just put it into mod for now. So when you go to edit your skill,
Like up here under edit, okay.
yeah. So like for perception, you should have your skill, your trained skill, and then mods. Put it in mods.
Okay, so put a 2 point in perception.
Uh-huh.
And do I add that into 1 basis for initiative, if I remember?
Kiwi, I'm gonna look at yours and just see if I can't help him. So I'm gonna be clicking around on yours. So initiative, you just click and roll. I think for initiative, you're just gonna have to.
I can add a modifier to it.
Okay, and then I would put a 2 on there as well.
Okay.
Yep.
Okay. So I guess whenever whenever I'm guessing threat perception is gonna go off, I'm coming down here making a assuming that shit's gonna go down in this alley.
Cool. Do you want to give me a perception check to see what the fuck's
Absolute.
going on? Okay. Oh yeah. So you basically see 2 guys here. You probably see 1 guy over here.
Okay.
And they all seem like they are acting like they're fucking around in the trash. And immediately, they see you come in. That's not what I wanted to click.
It's go time, ladies and gents.
I don't.
Ah,
I don't
you still
know.
have to. You still gotta click your token.
Of course you do.
Oh.
So I'm curious for you guys. If you click on a token, yeah,
I can't
that's
do anything.
cool.
I can't do anything to it.
All right, so click on your token.
Okay.
Up next to the
Critical injury effect and initiative.
so up next to the
Yep.
little pointer thing, how it says crit and injury or initiative. If you click initiative,
What are you?
there,
What are you talking about?
in the top left of the screen, you have your pointer, your draw tool, your zoom tool, your roll
Okay. Yeah.
tool.
Yeah.
So if you have your token selected, there should be a little thing that pops up there. Do you see that?
I do. Okay.
Yeah, I think that's new. I've noticed a couple of new things pop up. So yeah, that's kind of cool. Okay, so I don't actually know how initiative works for them, so I'm going to roll their initiatives independently for now, and I will reread how combat is supposed to work for them. So, ties, I'm going to let you guys go first. So Cordyceps, you're going to go. All right, cool. So Jeb, unsurprisingly. Cordyceps, you're on there twice.
Gotta get that
That doesn't make
initiative
any
in, bro.
sense.
I only see him on there once,
Yeah, I'm only on there once, man.
I think.
I see like 4 of your dudes.
All right, well, I'm going to delete this one. 1, 2, 3, 4. All right, cool. All right, whatever, fixed. All right, so Jebeliah.
I know shit's going down, right? Like
I mean, you literally come back and like they're drawing weapons.
Okay, I would assume I have this probably somewhere in my character, my assault rifle.
Uh-huh.
I'm gonna bust that bitch out and just start blasting as soon as my roll 20 stops refreshing or whatever it's doing.
Okay.
Did you do something with my character sheet?
I did not.
There it is, loading up again. I assume an assault rifle is like just having a machine gun.
Well, there's 2 different things you can do. So, if you go to your weapons, you have assault rifle, you have your pistol, and you have your melee weapon, right?
Uh-huh.
So if you click the little down arrow, you can take a single shot, or you can toggle auto fire and make a many shot.
Okay.
It is up to you.
Alright, we're gonna go auto fire with this bitch.
Okay.
And we're just start blasting this guy. Pew 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 pew. Roll an attack.
So hit it, yeah.
Ah!
Alright.
What is all that?
Okay, so you rolled a 22. He is within 8 meters of you. So you have to roll a 20 to hit him.
Okay.
Oh wow, it gets easier the further they get away to a degree. And then auto fire. 2d6. So you get 3. Multiply the damage by the amount you beat the DV to your hit. Up to the max. Okay, so you beat the damage value by 2.
What did I fucking roll? 1 and a 2.
No shit. So you did 6 damage to him. which I believe is going to do nothing to him because of his armor. His leather's on. Is a 4 stopping punt, so he takes 2 damage. And his body armor goes down by 1.
Why does his body armor go down 1 because he takes damage?
Uh-huh. So every time you hit somebody, let me modify this.
Character sheet's not very game friendly.
Yeah, so every time you take damage, your armor goes down until it is a 0.
So where? Okay. How do we modify that?
You don't have to worry about it right now.
Okay. So is that we get just 1 attack around?
So that is your attack for the round. Yes.
Okay. And shoot this guy in a goddamn leather jacket. Did 1 fucking point of damage.
He did 2. So I'm trying to. Alright, and then. Alright, cool. So. You can move up to your move times 2
That in meters? What am I?
in meters.
Okay.
So if you have a 4, you can move 8. If you have a 5, you can move 10. Or you can also move your move speed and grid squares.
Where is that at?
It is your move stat.
Okay, 5.
Yes.
So I can move.
So you can move 5 squares or 10 meters, however you want to look at it. That is your move. Attack.
Okay, hold on. I wonder if it's best to move close, like get it fucking. Yeah, that's what I'm gonna do.
Well, so if you're using your rifle, it is harder to hit the closer you are.
Yes, I'm gonna pop out the Wolverine claws.
Okay.
Next round.
Okay. So you fire off 10 shots on your auto fire, because that's what it is. And then you run up. All right, cool. Cordyceps.
Guess it helps if I hit the right button, or the right computer. So there's no like jacking I can do to these dudes. I can't like
Giggity.
hack their influence or anything.
No.
I always jack the dudes, bro.
All right. So for what it's worth, just for my sanity, and I'm rereading this. On your turn, you can make 1 move action and 1 other action.
Mm-hmm.
So attacking is an action, opening a door is an action, using an object or a skill is an action.
So I can move 7 squares.
So you have a 7 move, so you can move 7 squares, yes.
So can I move here?
Sure, I'll allow it.
I'll move there. I'm gonna shoot this guy.
Okay. The one that's closer to you.
Yeah.
Okay.
So yeah, that's the thing that I did. I don't know how far away he is, how big these blocks are.
They're 2 meters apiece.
So he's 6. So see, this one gets harder the further they get away with a pistol.
Different guns are different. So
Interesting.
rifles are like really
Sweet
hard
spots
close.
right at that 13 to 25.
Yeah. All right, so he is 6 meters, so you have to roll a 13.
I did.
You did. You rolled a 15. You hit a 12, so he is going to take, I believe, 9 damage because you hit him already.
Why would he take 9 instead of 12?
His armor removes damage.
Oh, okay.
So here you go. So, looking at my booster ganger, his armor, he has leather armor on, has a stopping power. That stopping power goes down 1 every time he's hit until it's 0 and it's worthless. So your armor, Cordyceps, you probably have an 11 stopping power on your armor.
Mm-hmm.
So if and when I hit you, it goes down to a 10, and then a 9, and then an 8. And that's all that it stops.
So it's basically just damage reduction on the damage done?
Yes.
Okay. And then when do we start taking off of our hit points?
So your hit points are anything over that damage reduction. So, say you have a 10 damage reduction and I hit you for 20. You take 10 points of damage.
10 hit points.
How do you know whether you got hit in the head or the body?
I hit you in the head on a crit, and I roll special, or you take an aimed shot, and you aim
Somebody can try
specifically
and shoot
for the
your
head. Aimed shots are, it's like a special. It gives you a -8 to your shot if you try to do an aimed shot. But you can shoot them in the leg if you want to slow them down, or shoot them in the head, and you do double damage if you hit them in the head. But does that make sense? Does everybody follow so far?
Yes.
Yep.
Do we lose somebody, or did somebody?
Jeff popped on. He
Jeff
wanted to
did.
listen.
No. Okay. Jeff, get off camera as much as I love you, so I can hide you on our thing.
Plebe. Only important people are on the
Oh
screen.
my god, he just total body snatched fucking Keener.
I always forget how to freaking hide.
Chris, I'm pretty sure Kristen's chatting with you on Twitch if you have it open.
Yep. Kristen and Whitey are both on watching us on Twitch.
Oh shit, that's fun.
Hi guys, thanks for watching my dumb show. These are my friends.
Losers.
Nice.
All right, so yeah, so Cordyceps, you shoot, you do 9 damage to him, right? Yes. So his armor is at a -2 now. And it is the booster ganger's turn. So
Is the Twitch link up? Because I just realized Jeff isn't in here to see the game.
Yeah.
He just hopped in.
Yeah, he's on Twitch. Yeah.
Jeff is on Twitch?
you can I mean, my stream is live if you follow me on Twitch. That is literally all the further he can move because these guys are slow as shit. Cordyceps, I'm gonna shoot at you. I rolled a crit.
Oof.
Okay.
So I lost 1 hit point.
So does that mean he got hit in the head?
Well, I
Mhm.
have to look. I have to look and see what a nat 20 does because I don't recall exactly.
You gonna die, Cordy.
Maybe.
Let's see. Melee combo, don't care.
Yeah, I got 11 armor.
Yeah, so I only did 12, so you would only take 1 point of damage. But Do.
Guess ones don't actually remove numbers on the damage side.
Let me resolving criticals.
Did you guys make Chris leave the channel?
Jeff?
No, Jeff left, and
Jeff,
he's gonna
oh.
watch on Twitch.
Oh, okay.
Sorry, guys. I didn't expect for this to happen literally on the first time I attacked.
What,
You didn't.
Silly me,
yeah,
not
you didn't
thinking,
expect a crit automatically.
right?
We expected it. I don't know why the hell you didn't. Hell,
No.
I thought I'd be dead before now.
Wow. Do. Let's see. Miles auto fire. Arrow suppressive, shotgun shells, explosives. None of that is useful to me right now. Okay. I believe it is critical. Alright. Okay, so I think a crit for hit is irrelevant. It just means I did a very good job for hitting you. If I roll critical injury, happens if you roll 2 6s on your damage. So I just hit you.
Okay.
I just hit you really good. Is all this.
All right,
means.
so I take 1 damage, and I lose my body armor.
So you lose 1 point off of it.
I lose 1 point off of it.
Yeah. So it goes from an 11 to a 10.
But you did 12 damage.
Right. Every time you take damage, it goes down by 1, flat.
Oh.
Yeah.
Okay. But then I only take 1 damage.
So you take 1 damage. Yes.
Okay.
How does damage even work? Where's your health?
So
Is it
your
your
health is
seriously
at the very
wounded?
top of your sheet.
Oh, I see. HPs. I
So
have 0
Kiwi, you
HPs.
probably have 35 or 40. Be my guess. You were now lightly wounded. Right. Kiwi. Are you rolling initiative for a reason?
Yep. Step around the corner here. Maybe not that far. Let's see. 12 meters. Pew pew pew. Did I do it right?
So you rolled a 19. Who are you attacking? This guy?
Yeah, straight ahead guy.
Do what?
Straight ahead guy, yeah. That guy.
You rolled a 19. He is 14 meters. So you needed a 15. You rolled a 19, so you did 13 damage. I believe he is now dead. as you take a shot with your rifle, pop him in the chest. Dude goes down.
Heck yeah.
Twennin.
I am moving up, and I see these guys around the corner here.
Mm-hmm.
I am going to shoot at that one.
Okay. All right. 12. So you needed a 16, so you miss.
At least I only use one bullet.
Yeah, you just missed.
Oh, that was an auto fire. Okay.
Oh, were you trying to auto fire?
No, you have to turn it on.
Uh huh.
Yeah, I think, and you multiply the damage by 4. You just straight up shot 1 round at a dude.
Yep. Which again, not bad.
Yeah. Oh no. I mean, he did more damage than I did.
All right. BG. Ooh, he's going to move here. Lolman, Aiko, I think he's going to take a shot at you.
Okay.
Does a... It doesn't. I rolled a, like... What is that, a 7? Yes, I miss. I very miss. Alan's dead. The one next to you, Jeb.
What is like the AC?
Alright, so...
You just... Yeah.
Alright, so if you look at the rolls,
Yeah.
you can see the range
Yeah, the DV.
and then the DV.
But what's my, like, how would I tell if I was hit?
Same, it's exactly the same. So, you don't have an armor class in this game.
Okay.
It's just there is a range that you're trying to hit from, and a difficulty
Okay.
value of hitting at that range.
Okay.
So, for instance, this heavy pistol, from basically point blank, the difficulty value is a 13.
Yep.
But at 25 yards or at 26 yards, it's a 25 to hit.
Okay.
So basically, that's how that works. For what it's worth, your rifle has a very good
Yeah.
range on it.
I get it now. I just, for some reason, I was looking for like my AC. I was like, how do I tell?
It's not a thing in this game.
Yep.
Jeff just asked me that, and I was typing that whole thing to him as you started explaining
Yep.
it. I'm like,
All right. So, I am going to try to claw you with my rippers, Jeb.
Okay.
So the guy next to you is going to attack you. So melee. I do need to look and see, because I think you get a defender against it? Let's see. Melee combat is resolved. It is your dex plus the evasion skill plus a d10. So you will roll under fighting? Yes. So under your skills, go to fighting and click
Okay.
evasion. Yeah, so you evade his attack.
Okay.
Oh, interesting. Okay, there you go. So, for what it's worth, melee combat, with the exception of very heavy melee weapons, all melee combat is 2 ROF, allowing 2 strikes to be made with every attack action.
Okay. Can you dodge both of them?
Yes, you will get to dodge both of them. So I'm going to make a second attack.
And which one is this again? Fighting? Okay, and I dodged that one, correct?
Evasion. Do evasion as well. All
Ooh.
right, so I hit you on that second one.
Okay.
There's a lot of green there. So you will take probably no damage but your armor is removed by 1. So your armor goes down by 1.
Do I have to edit this every time? I edit my armor every time?
So there is a stopping power and an armor penalty. I would put it in the armor penalty. Doesn't really matter, but
It disappears though. once
See, I
you-
put mine in the first one, like it's
Okay,
blank
alright,
of
I
blank,
see it.
and so I've changed the blank to blank.
would.
I got it. Okay.
Because now next time you get shot, it's not going to stop for 11, will it? It's only going to stop.
It'll stop for 10. Yes.
Yeah.
So that's what my armor penalty is for.
Yep.
I subtract my armor penalty from the stopping power.
Yep. All right. Jeb, you are up again.
Well, it's fitting to fuck around be the same situation for this guy. He about to get Wolvers 2 times in a row. Let's do it. Not with that, probably not. Why is that 0, 0? Hold on,
Yeah, that
doesn't
seems
right.
wrong.
Yeah. No stat, no skill. What is it?
Yes, let me.
I have to roll under fighting. Do I roll melee weapon to hit? And Wolvers for damage?
They rolled 0, 0. 2.
No.
Yeah. And also, would I not roll melee weapon?
Well, let me see. Let me try this one for you. Yeah, you're getting 0, 0 for those, which seems wrong.
Well, you also rolled 0, 0 on yours when you rolled it. Yours was 0, 0, 10.
Oh, was it?
Yeah, but
Yeah.
what is the point of melee weapon? As a skill?
Under skill?
Yeah.
Well, hold on.
Because that has a plus 12. Or an 11 for me. Whereas the Wolvers doesn't roll shit.
Let's see. Melee weapons use the melee weapon skill attack. The melee weapon skill to attack. There you go. So you do roll melee weapon to attack.
Oh, but what is the attack thing? Do I not roll that? The little red attack button
Yeah,
next
that's,
to Wolvers?
that's weird. My guess is you may need to modify that on your sheet.
Maybe these are just quick rolls or something.
Yeah.
Weapon type, select weapon skill. Okay.
Yeah, there you go. Try to select weapon skill and see what happens there.
Okay.
Yes.
Alright, let's try it. There we go.
Yeah, cool. All right, so we'll say you rolled a 13 on that one. So roll again for your second attack. Okay, let me give evasion. All right, cool. So you hit him on that second one for 13. So I'll give him a -1 to his armor. So 13 minus 4 is 9.
That was to hit, not damage, right?
The damage is
It's just
13.
10. Damage for 13 on the second hit.
Yeah, the first one you missed.
Ah, okay.
Because I rolled I rolled a 27 to dodge that one. I crit that one. So yeah, you wound him and he is unhappy. All right, cordyceps.
All right. Let's see. I'm going to come. Is there any type of cover or anything in here?
You can take cover for sure. Yeah.
Is that like an action, or because I want to like fire around this corner and shoot this?
So, let me just look up cover and see if I can find it quicker than trying to find it in the book. Before you take that damage, cover. Yeah, so basically you can take your move to like get behind something.
Okay, I got you. So basically, I would stop here, shoot, and then move again.
Yes.
Okay.
which you can do. You can split your movement.
Got him.
You rolled a 17, which is more than enough to hit him for 13. So he will take 9 damage as well. All right. Booster Ganger. It's going to move up. Not Twinin. He's going to attack you. I believe that will hit. Oh, yeah, for sure. So I hit on a 15, so you will take 13 damage. Your armor probably reduces it by 11, is my guess, yeah?
Was this on me?
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay. So you will take 2 points of damage. And your armor is reduced by 1. Your armor is ablated by 1. All right. Kiwi.
Well, see here. So I can do twice my speed.
So you can do twice your
Speed
move
once, and then,
in meters or
yeah.
your move in squares. It's effective. It's exactly the same. So what's your move?
7.
So you can move 7 squares.
Oh, I see. Okay, got it. How does diagonal count?
Doesn't matter. Yeah, so you have a 7 move, so you can move 14 meters around.
Oops. There we go.
Okay. And what you doing?
Let's do one of these. Ooh, nice.
Who you shoot? Well, you missed with the 13.
I guess auto fire didn't do anything.
It did. It worked.
Why was it 0?
Do what? Oh, you may not have any special skill trained in it.
Oh, got it. Okay.
I don't know if it is a skill you can be trained in. Ranged weapon. No? Auto fire. Yeah, you have a level 0 in auto fire.
Got it. Okay.
Yep. All right. Aiko.
Okay, which one hit me?
This one.
Okay. I'm gonna shoot at him.
Return fire. Oh yeah, you hit him. You hit him good. He takes 10. Alright. Booster Ganger. So is this one. He's going to move over here. And make some attacks on you, Cordyceps. With his rippers. Okay. Alright. We decided that's not how it works. Fighting, melee weapon. Cool. I rolled a 2. Cordyceps, if you want to try to dodge that. And that'll be a hard one to dodge.
What's my dodge? Just evasion?
So your dodge is evasion. Okay.
Oops.
All right. Well, that's good because he attacked you twice. So you dodged the first one and you hit the second one. The second one does 11.
So nothing. Or 1.
1. Yep. And your armor goes down to a 9.
You guys can be buying armor every fucking combat in this game.
Uh-huh. And then Jeb. Same deal with you. I'm going to make my 2 attacks. So you have to beat a 14. Okay, you beat it. All right, cool. So you dodge both of his attacks. Jeb, it is your turn.
All right, Wolver's an ass again.
Okay.
You got to beat a 13 and a 17.
Okay. You stab him once with your first attack, and he goes down, and then you stab him again to make sure he dies. All right. Cordyceps.
I'm just gonna blast this dude in his face. So only melee gets 2 attacks, range don't?
Correct.
All right. Kaplow.
So you're shooting him from point blank
Be right back.
Yep.
for 12. Minus 3. It's 9, right?
Uh-huh.
Yeah, cool. All right. Let's see. I know. Here we go. All right. -2. Less than half, round up. Okay. I'll put him at half hit points. Okay. So he gets a -2 to all of his actions. He is going to attempt to attack one of you guys. Well, I think Aiko, I think he's going to attack you. His pistol. Rolls an 18. -2, so 16. But he is well within range for that, so
Yep.
take 14. And he's actually going to move up to you as well. Kiwi.
I got back initially and I was like, does my Spotify kick on or some dumb shit?
Alright. Try this with a regular.
Okay.
Same guy.
Alright, so you are. So you moved and shot. You're 14 meters. Which means, yeah, you just hit him for 20 damage. And you basically just blow his skull cap off. That man is not getting back up.
Good, he was too close.
Alright, Aiko.
My turn again already?
There's only one left, man.
I'm gonna shoot that last one up.
Okay. Of course, you roll a 22. And he is plastered. Man down.
Thanks.
All right.
So, just random questions like how many hit points does somebody from like a booster gang have?
So these guys have 20 hit points.
Okay.
Average hit points is about 40. Is somewhere between 35 and 45 hit points. Just so you guys know, we didn't get there, and by that I mean you killed the guys that I would have had to roll for before I had to roll for them. Combat's over, so I'm gonna turn down the music.
Man, a jam.
Yeah, that one is actually pretty good. I like that one a lot. So actually, whatever. So you guys get so there's wounded. So if you were less than full hit points, you were considered lightly wounded. There's no effect for that wound. And you can stabilize it by rolling a 10. I don't really know what stabilizing does. I need to reread stabilizing. But I'll get to that in a minute. They're seriously wounded, which is if you're less than half of your hit points, you take a -2 to all of your actions. And at mortally wounded, which is less than 1 hit point, you have a -4 to all of your actions. You have a -6 to your move, and you have to make a death save at the start of each of your turns.
It's crazy you can do actions with less than 1 hit point.
Yeah, well, I think the idea is you're on the brink of death, and it's just holding on for dear life. One failed death save kills you.
Damn.
Your death save. Also, if you ever become mortally wounded, you suffer a critical injury. Your death save penalty goes up every round as well that you take damage. So technically, those guys shouldn't be dead. And I should have continued to have them fight until they failed their death saves. So I'll do that next time. So technically you don't die until you fail a death save. You basically keep standing until you fail your death save.
That's kind of cool.
But to give you an idea, their death save is I believe it's a 2. Which means they have to roll on their body a 2. Hold on, I forget what it is. I need to reread it. All right, death saves. Yes. So at the start of each of your turns, when you're mortally wounded, you must make a death save. Roll a d10. If it is under your body stat, you live. And you can take your turn as usual.
So they have to roll over the 2 and under the body?
So for them, they have a 2 in their body.
Oh, okay.
So if
They
they
have to roll below their body?
so you have to roll below your body. So like if you have a 5 body, you have to roll a 1 to 5.
Okay.
A 10 is a nat death. You just die if you roll a 10, period, regardless. But every time you roll a death save, your penalty increases. So if they were to roll their death save, they would have to roll a 1 the next round to stay up. The only way to stop that is to stabilize, which basically means you fall unconscious. Your adrenaline wears off and you fall unconscious for, I believe, a minute, and you get 1 hit point back. Yes. So the death save penalty continues to add up until you are brought back to 1 HP by stabilization, where it resets your base death save penalty. which can be increased by the nastiest critical injuries. So yeah, basically, you guys did enough damage to them that it kind of didn't matter. But yeah, death saves are nasty. But I will start rolling them from this point forward. I thought 0 hit points meant dead, and I thought you start rolling mortally wounded under a quarter of your hit points because I misread it. But yeah, so basically, once you hit 0, you start making death saves until you're dead. Every time you get hit, it adds a bonus as well to your. Well, it adds a negative. So like Mike, when you drop the guy and punch him in the face again, technically you would kind of want to do that because it would increase his death saves. Any damage increases it, which means he would have had to roll. I would have had to roll a 1 on a d10 for him to stay up, even one round. So yeah, congratulations. You solved my bandit problem. I mean, my booster gang problem. We will pick up here next week. Kind of go over what you guys find and what all of this means, and give you some
All right,
info
so-
on what's going on.
Who actually got hurt?
I did.
I took a point of damage.
I didn't take any damage, I don't think, but I lost a point of body, I think, unless I did my damage wrong.
You lost the point of your armor.
Yeah.
Well, that should stabilize not
Yep.
so serious wounds, but that doesn't do anything for healing, so you still have
Stabilizing.
lost hit points.
Yeah, you keep your. You don't heal, but when you rest for a full day, you gain hit points, apparently,
Yeah.
if you're stabilized.
But you also have to rest, not
Yep.
do stuff.
Cool. All right. Well, with that being said, we will,
What's the difference between like a regular old ass injury and a critical injury?
so a regular injury is just like you're hurt. A critical injury is like your movement's hampered, you lost an eye, your arm's broken, you lost an arm.
Is that like taking a crit, or is that like
Yeah, so taking a crit will give you a
after
critical
certain amount of
injury.
hit points? Okay.
Yeah, so if I can find it quickly, I'll pop it back up. I don't care about cars right now. Yeah, so critical injury. So like a standard critical injury would be a collapsed lung. Gives you a -2 to your move, and your base death penalty save is increased by 1.
You roll your do you roll that on a table or something?
Yeah, I have a table for it.
Okay.
You can get a broken leg, torn muscle, spinal injury, crushed fingers, dismembered leg, dismembered arm.
Shattered testicles.
Shattered testicles is one of them, yep. And then there's a quick fix and a treatment. So, like, the paramedic thing that you just rolled is a quick fix. So, like, you have a broken arm. A quick fix would basically fix that broken arm until you treated it for real. So a treatment in that case would be a 15 to set a broken arm. Certain things can't be quick fixed, i.e. like a dismembered arm. You can't quick fix, you have to get surgery for it.
I can also surgery too.
Yeah, so surgery is like an out of combat thing.
Yeah. You know, just like getting shot at, doing the 3-second surgery on you, no big deal.
Yeah.
Right, just set it up on the dumpster and we'll just do it here. We're gonna do it live.
Yeah. Fire. Let's do it live.
Critical surgery.
No need. So all critical injuries cause horrible injury effect and deal 5 bonus damage. Neat. Huh. So even if it doesn't, if you get crit with damage and it doesn't go through your armor, like the damage wouldn't, you still take the critical injury. Interesting. All right, cool. Well, good night tonight, everybody.
Yeah. It's
Thank
good.
you. Thank you for tagging along in this adventure of what we're doing. I hope it wasn't totally boring and was mildly interesting. It's a lot to learn and a lot to figure out. I think I have a couple of things I need to look up. But other than that, I feel like we're making progress and actually figuring this game out a little bit. And with
Perception's
that,
gonna need to do some night school for his net hacking.
Yeah, I got the things up. The whatchamacallit, the net interface actions, which are different than the programs, and yeah, it's very fucking in depth.
yeah, there's a reason that I was just like, oh, net running, cool. I'm not reading that tonight.